Today I come prepared. So this is the day 4 and I just finished my morning pages, and to be honest, first it was difficult, but then it was easier, and I think in general it was easier than yesterday. I think coffee definitely helped. But I kind of approached it differently today. So as you know, I decided to write less words because I think it was too much. It was actually 3 A4 pages instead of 3 A5 pages, so a lot of text, a lot of time. So my goal today was to write around 750 words. And I was open to writing more, but if I've got 750 words, that's good for me. So I started writing. At first, I didn't know what to write, and it took some time to figure out, okay, what am I writing? Oh, I don't know what to write. Blah blah blah. And then I decided to use this time to, I guess, brainstorm ideas. And I wasn't sure if I can do that, because you're supposed to write literally anything stupid, anything like worthless, like completely whatever, and just straight up what you're thinking. So I thought maybe this isn't that. Like, if I want to brainstorm some ideas for like my content, is that? Like, can I do that or not? But you know what? I decided to do it anyway, and so I was just writing, okay, let's brainstorm some ideas for this video, blah blah blah, and I just started writing basically what I was thinking and maybe what I would be saying in the video and everything. And that got me going for a long time. I wrote so much, and I just couldn't stop. So yeah, that's very interesting. And I ended up typing as much as before. So 1,500 words. But that wasn't even my goal. It just happened because I don't know, it was just flowing. I was just having a really good time, dumping all these ideas, you know, and expanding on them and everything. And then after, and just before recording this, I had a thought, which is that maybe this is what you're supposed to do. Like, this is all about creativity and being creative. So, like, this is definitely not bad what I just did. Like, this is actually what I'm probably supposed to do. It was creative what I was doing. And I think that's actually the goal of this challenge, for results like these. Another thing that I noticed, and I noticed it yesterday already, that it's like my perfectionism is going away, or my perfectionism is a bit on the sidelines while I'm writing these morning pages. Maybe because it's so much text and you write as you go, you don't think, you just go, and it's like you have to write a lot. So in your mind is, oh, I have to write a lot, and it's gonna take a lot of time. So you don't care if, and also I guess because the point is to also not show it to anyone and for it to have no purpose. Like if it's completely stupid, it's fine. Like, it doesn't have to have a purpose, like, oh, I have to use it for my video or something. So it doesn't have to look perfect. The grammar doesn't need to be great. So maybe that's what made me not correcting some of my typos. I just kept going, I just kept writing, and I didn't really care, which is a first, because I am a grammar freak. I've been always obsessed with grammar and correct grammar, and I just cannot stand looking at text where there's a typo. Like, I cannot. But now I didn't care. I just continued. So that's very interesting. So it looks like my perfectionism is being toned down, which, again, I guess this is a part of the challenge. That's supposed to happen because perfectionism is blocking your creativity. So that's very exciting, and I'm very curious where it's gonna lead further, what's gonna happen. This is just week 1, day 4, or let's say day 3 of the actual work. So 3 days of the work, and already I can see these changes. So wow. So there's that, and I'm gonna do the second exercise for today, which is list my creative champions. Write a list of people who have encouraged and supported my creativity, and reflect on how their support helped me. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now. So I just tried to do the second exercise, listing people who supported or encouraged my creativity, and that was freaking hard. It was really, really hard to think of someone. I wrote 2 people, and I was thinking and just couldn't come up with anyone else. I don't know, maybe I'll revisit this exercise later on. But yeah, I'm just not sure if that's actually true, that basically these 2 people, or not many people in my life, or I just don't remember right now. But yeah, I basically wrote my therapist. She encouraged me to be more creative, and she actually also recommended this book, The Artist's Way, to me. And then my elementary art teacher. I remember that he appreciated my work and was actually helpful, and I felt like he saw something in me, so that felt really good. But very interestingly, then in high school, artistic high school, right? Art high school, I didn't get that feeling at all from the teachers. At least I don't remember anything like that. I guess when I think about it, high school wasn't really about being creative and expanding your creativity and all that. It was basically just telling you do this, and then we were reviewed on that, and we were marked on that, criticized, and that's it. Which is the opposite. So no wonder that after high school, while at high school, I stopped creating, and I stopped drawing and painting, and I guess became kind of less creative in these parts of my life, drawing, painting, and it's been really hard to do anything like that. So to draw something or paint something or whatever. I feel like I'm learning something every day with these exercises. and yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I just hope that maybe it's gonna become easier. I don't know. But I mean, if it is hard, then I guess that's showing that it's doing something. If you get stuck and you fight the process, then that probably means that there's something in there. Something in there you need to work through. So let's see what happens, because yeah, I read in the book actually that there are different phases in this process, different things that you feel and experience. I might actually read it too. The author says here that working with this process, I see a certain amount of defiance and giddiness in the first few weeks. This entry stage is followed closely by explosive anger. In the course's midsection, the anger is followed by grief, then altering waves of resistance and hope. A series of expansions and contractions, elation and defensive skepticism. This choppy growth phase is followed by a strong urge to abandon the process and return to life as we know it. In other words, a bargaining period. People are often tempted to abandon the course at this point, blah blah blah. So, yeah, it is. This is supposed to be hard. This is supposed to be all over the place. This is supposed to be, yeah, not easy. If you're feeling, some resistance or, again, kind of feeling stuck, not sure what to write or not sure about the answers to these questions or exercises, that's okay. I feel like you're gonna get into more flow later on, like it's gonna flow more and you're gonna discover some things that you maybe didn't expect. By the way, another thing that I read here, which is very interesting, is that, in this first week, well, there are tasks for every week, and in this first week, there's 10 tasks. I'm not sure if it's the case for every week, if every week has 10 tasks or a different number, but for this one, 10 tasks, okay? And the author says here that you probably won't have time to complete all of the other tasks in a given week. So she says to pick those that appeal to you and those you strongly resist. So try about half. That's what she says. So I guess that's really good to know that you're not even expected by the author to do all of the exercises. Basically, you can try, and if you do, great, but if you cannot, that's fine. Or just try your best. Again, we're not trying to be perfect here. We're trying to do some work and be messy and work through it whatever way we can. Like, first day when I tried to just read a book, it was hard. And freaking highlighting helped me. Like, it's weird, but yeah, we're only human. And yeah, I am also not going to pretend that this is easy for me and that even something as simple as reading a book is easy for me, because it's not. And it's completely fine. So that's about it. If you are, again, going through this process with me, I'm glad you're here, and hopefully this is somehow helping you. Maybe you're just feeling you're not in this by yourself, and maybe hopefully some of my experience and feelings with this are similar to yours. But again, we're not trying to do everything here. Just step by step, little by little, just keep moving. that's it. So yeah, thank you for watching the day 4, and see you tomorrow.